weekend was supposed to be magical. Instead, it began with disaster. A massive dust storm swept across the playa with hurricane-force winds. Shade structures collapsed, tents shredded, and art installations toppled to the ground. Visibility dropped to almost zero, and thousands were trapped inside camps, choking on dust. But before anyone could catch their breath, nature struck again.
I know, it looks just like a little bit of rain. Like, what's the big bitch, you burners? The problem is this is not sand or even dirt. This is a mud flat. So as soon as it gets wet, it turns to clay. And you can see it holds the water just like a clay pot would. And so now it cannot drip off, and we're set with just an impossible, muddy.
Heavy rain poured down on Black Rock City. In most places, rainwater drains away. But not here. The playa is a giant flatbed of alkaline dust. When it gets wet, it doesn't soak in, it transforms into a sticky, cement-like mud. Within hours, the festival ground turned into a giant trap. Shoes gained extra kilos of weight. Bicycles, the lifeline of transportation, became useless. People abandoned them by the hundreds, forced to march through the muck on foot.
Welcome to Burning Mud, man. Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out.
I got like 10 pounds on each foot of mud. Of mud. Check this out, baby. OMG. It's the new fashion statement. Mudman 2025 2.0. Any mud.
You made it.
Let's go.
You made it.
I did, right?
The disaster escalated when a man collapsed after stepping into electrified floodwater. First responders suspected lightning, but later reports confirmed electrical gear had energized the puddle. He was airlifted out in critical condition. Rain didn't just flood the desert. It also brought bitter cold. Daytime was gray and chilly, while nighttime temperatures plunged. Clothes and bedding stayed damp, making it almost impossible to stay warm. Even the infamous Orgy Dome, a longtime Burning Man tradition, was destroyed and shut down for good. With the festival gates closed and roads turned to mud, the exodus from Black Rock City became a nightmare. Small cars sank axle-deep, while RVs spun their wheels helplessly. Some people waited for the ground to dry, while others gambled and got hopelessly stuck. Social media quickly filled with images of stranded vehicles, mud-caked boots, and exhausted burners dragging each other's cars out of the sludge. For many, the journey home was harder than surviving the storm itself. Some burners tried to keep the spirit alive, playing music in the mud or turning broken camps into gathering points. Others vented their frustration online, saying this was the year that broke them. One participant told the media, "It felt like everyone was waiting for this to become a catastrophe." Burning Man has always lived by the mantra, "Leave no trace." But this year, nature made that almost impossible. Abandoned bikes, broken tents, and even burned-out cars littered the playa. The desert floor, once a blank canvas for art, was scarred with deep ruts and muddy wreckage.
Everything just got destroyed.
Burning Man has always been more than a festival. It's a temporary city, an experiment in human creativity and resilience. But what happened this year raised an important question. Can this event survive in a world where extreme weather is becoming the new normal? Scientists warn that the Nevada desert is heating up, storms are intensifying, and unpredictable rainfall is on the rise. What once felt like an occasional inconvenience is now turning into a genuine safety threat. Veteran burners admit the playa feels different every year. Hotter, harsher, and less forgiving. For many, this year's disaster wasn't just bad luck. It felt like a turning point.
Ver qué pasa. Como aquí conocí.
Burning Man has always ended with fire, a symbol of release and transformation. But this year, the fire felt different. It was less about celebration and more about survival. As the flames rose into the stormy sky, many wondered if this tradition can withstand a changing climate. Will the playa still welcome 70,000 dreamers in the years to come? Or was this the beginning of the end? For now, the desert keeps its secrets. But one thing is certain: Burning Man will never be the same again. If you want to learn more about extreme weather events, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.